There we go. Okay, let me with that. There we go. There's that. Okay. That went through. And then check this here. It is gonna suck because I have to be checking on all three. Oop. Let me do that real quick. Oh, give me 1 second. Let me grab my other. I'm gonna grab my girlfriend's tablet so I can look into like the other stuff so I know everything is working. What game is this? This game is called Quest 64. It's on the Nintendo 64. And I am playing it on my 64. You can see the game pack on the to save. Thank you so much. Yeah, no problem. Let me open this one with YouTube so I can see what's going on here. I'm just trying to make sure that like YouTube and all that stuff is working before I could continue playing. I grew up on the Wii. It's cool seeing older game. I like how this looks. Yeah, a lot of them. I like playing retro. It's one of my favorite, genres of what I like to play. Since I've been streaming for a while, retro games is my. I guess you can say it's my channel in a way. I do play other like games, like modern games and stuff, but retro is one of my biggest things that I like to play. It's just a lot of new games really hasn't like caught my attention, so it's just kind of like, you know, and it's, if it makes sense. So okay, so I got everything going. Yes, I've been trying to get into retro. They look fun and challenging. Oh yes, they are. Quest 64 is a game that I have never played before. It is my first playthrough. I've already just recently beat my first boss, so I am trying to, you know, I'm getting through it. It is hard though. I will admit, if the child self of me would probably not understand how this game played at all. But since I am, you know, an adult playing this game, I understand like how to do things, and by the help of you know, of a streamer, buddy, basically, I want to say, Ketsujo, he's been helping me, giving me tips and stuff like that for this game, and I've been having like Rev and like, you know, the chat and stuff will help me with the give me tips and advice for this game, because I've never played this game before. First boss kill, yeah, I know. So, but yeah, but yeah, again, I've played games that people are just kind of like, what? Like, there's a person actually playing this game? I think, what I was told is there's, except for Ketsujo. Ketsujo did tell me that he has been streaming this, you know, game. But as far as I know, as people was telling me, they haven't seen any streamers stream this game. So, and I kind of get it. Some people, I've been reading about it, and it is one of those games that people have a love-hate relationship with this game. So, but I like it. I love it. I love how the way the game is, you know, and everything. So, but it is challenging though. It is. I feel like it's pretty challenging, especially for a person that's never played it before. Alright, so you know what? I could tank them pretty easy. Yeah, see, they really cannot hurt me. I do so much damage. Still gonna be when you're 60 years old, pretty much. I'll still be playing these games. I miss this game. You're not the only one. I've had a few. If you know, you stick around, you're gonna see a lot of games that I'll be playing that, you know, you're gonna be like, oh my god, this game and stuff like that. I think I want to say a few streams ago, I want to say, I have played Vigilante 8. It's another one of those games that a lot of people don't really know about, unless you have played on this, played it. But it is one of my favorite games too that I like to play. And if I remember, it's this way. Trying to get to what are you playing it on? I am actually playing this on the OG Nintendo 64. I'm not, you know, emulating it or nothing. I do have an emu on my computer. I mean, obviously my setup, you know, but I'm not playing it on my on an emu. So I am playing on legit on a 64. My controller, I obviously the save pack, so you can save the game because, you know, you need to. So, you know, I am playing it legit. So okay, so I knocked out last night. What did I miss? You're good. You didn't really miss much. I basically got into the next forest. We've already beaten the first boss. I think you were there for that. And now at this point I'm just kind of like leveling up and, you know, and stuff. So nice. We moving on. I hated this woods. The enemy's strength really stepped up. Oh my god. I've realized, you know. Oh, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Is it Steve OP? Yeah, I remember you got to the forest and that was it. Yeah, pretty much. It was just at that point I had to, you know, it was getting late. You know, I had to go to bed and stuff. So, and then on top of that, like, you know, just I try to spend at least the last few minutes, at least hour with my girlfriend. So, Wind Cutter. And then today I did stream a little bit late, so I'm gonna try to stream as much as I possibly can. So just be better for So if I get a little tired and I tell you, all right, you guys, my bad. I was just kind of busy today. You ever be wiping and it's like a brown marker is stuck down there? Wait, what? Are you trying to say what you don't wipe your ass or something? I'm just like wondering how that came out, because that's what it's just like seems. I mean, at some point you just gotta give up. Okay, I got you. Yeah, at some point. Oh, see, there goes my Twitch. My Twitch is starting to twitch. Give me 1 second here. My YouTube is flowing fine, so that's great. The Twitch, I'll probably go there. Advice. 1 second here. Yeah, I think I might stop streaming on my Twitch because I have no idea. It just keeps on lagging hard. Just jump in the shower at that point. A full-on, like, you gotta jump in there and Ace Ventura style with Clorox and everything. So, yeah, let me go ahead and stop streaming on Twitch real fast because I have no idea what's going on. It's been jumping a lot. So give me 1 second. YouTube, stop Twitch. There we go. And bring this up here, and then bring this up here. Okay, there we go. All right, there we go. All right, so looks like I'm gonna be just streaming through TikTok and YouTube. Damn, I really wanted to keep it streaming through Twitch because I'm like so close of hitting a affiliate on that. So if you guys, be dope if you guys head over to my Twitch and just follow me through there. And if I ever stream again, just go over to Twitch. I just need people to watch. I think I need like 4 or 5 consecutive viewers just to basically watch. So same name on Twitch? Yes, it is. The only difference is that it has a 04 at the end of it. I don't actually use Twitch, but I have the app. Nice. No, if you follow me on there, I would really appreciate it. I'm not streaming right now over there because it's been jumping a lot. But you'll see it. It pretty much has the same icon as I have here on TikTok. So, and I also do have a YouTube, which at the moment I am streaming there, and I think I have it connected to my my TikTok profile thing. Like I'm pretty sure I have the link right there. All right, now I gotta plunge because of all the toilet paper. Jeez, you get hemorrhoids. I'm just reading right now what you're just putting. Not like a mess, just like a small streak. All the time, watch TikTok. I'm on the toilet, but not right now. You know, that's probably the best time to be watching TikToks, being on the toilet. So but yeah, I followed you, but you aren't on. Yeah, it's like I said. It's just so I stopped streaming through Twitch right now because it kept lagging like really bad, and I don't want it to end up crashing. And then like it did it just earlier when I started streaming, it just crashed. So I don't want to do it. So right now I'm leaving it on. But thank you, I appreciate you guys. Really do appreciate it. That's awesome. So yeah, but when I stream on Twitch, which more likely it's gonna happen tomorrow when I stream a horror game, since it's gonna be Friday Night Horror. So when I get off work, I'm gonna play some horror games, and because my niece wants me to play a horror game, so might as well. So, but same vibes though. We'll be chilling and everything. But yeah, but yeah, you guys go ahead and chill right there, and then when I stream, you guys can just watch it. I'm just hoping is just get enough consecutive watches for that. That's all I need. Okay, plunge is done. I just had to accept it. Couldn't get my own. What the Quest 64? Yeah, it's Quest 64. Oh, I guess I have to break out the 64. Oh, that's what I'm playing on too, you guys. I'm literally legit playing it on my 64. Got my memory packs, obviously, so I can load up my game and stuff. So that's how I'm playing it on. One of the worst rated games for the N64, but I loved it. See, and I'm gonna tell you right now, this is my first time playing this game. I've never played this game. As much as I wanted to when I was a kid, I never played it. Look at that, fresh bread. After like who knows how many times I've been fighting enemies. Oh, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. You just got yourself a follower, brother. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. I do have a Twitch, and I do have a YouTube. So in case if you prefer watching through those streams. Right now, I'm not streaming on Twitch. I was, but for some reason it started lagging like really bad, and it was jumping and freezing a lot. So I'm not streaming on there right now. But I am streaming on YouTube and as of right now TikTok too. So I got an N64 a few years ago, and this is the only game I got for it, and I still haven't played it. Oh my god. I'll play Ghost of Yotei now. Nice! How is that game? I heard that game is pretty cool. The game has a ton of quirks. Oh yeah. I think you have to say the purple app in the reference to that streaming site. You are right. I do have to. It's a gorgeous game. Nice. I guess yeah, you're right. It is one of those things that it's like I'm just that type of streamer that I just don't care in a way. Like I feel like I shouldn't have to like how you say it? Watch what I say on that part of like using like purple app or the red app is because it's like they're streaming platforms. They really are. And I understand like anything, but I feel like TikTok's a little bit too strict about that when they really shouldn't. Streamers especially like they need to have multiple platforms to get themselves out there. They just can't be strictly stuck with one platform. It's just there's no way. According to their crazy rules, yeah, it doesn't make sense. You're not allowed to say the names. I agree. Yeah, see, and that's what I'm saying. It's just like there's no reason for it. There really isn't. And I'm just that type of streamer that I just don't care. That's why I always try to like right here on TikTok, I always try to push people to follow me through Twitch and YouTube, because like if there becomes a day, because I've been having a little bit of issues with TikTok, I ain't gonna lie to you guys. So and sometimes it's and it keeps telling me, oh, there's no movement when I'm clearly moving and talking to you guys, and it's like it gets frustrating. So I'm at that point, I'm trying to push people to go to my Twitch and YouTube. So in case if I don't stream through TikTok anymore or whatever reason, I will go, keep streaming on the purple app and the red app, so that it's just like, so I'm constantly being there, so so you guys can see for me for entertainment. They want to monopolize your online presence and content. Pretty much. Pretty much. Jeez, I haven't seen this nonsense for 27 years. You know, there's so many. You're not the only one. People have been like, wait, what? They're seeing it's a late stage capitalism. Pretty much. Does Twitch and YouTube care if you mention TikTok? I don't think so. I've been mentioning it everything all the time. Like I would say TikTok, Twitch, you know, and I'm gonna say it. Twitch, YouTube, like I say things like that all the time, and they haven't like really said anything. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's because they're understanding that there's other platforms. Unless they send me an email and I have not received anything. So, you know, it's just, again, you're a content creator, you need multiple platforms to push yourself out there. It's just that, it's, you know, there's just no other way around it, you know? You can mention my late dog's EB Daddy. Wait, what? EB Daddy and he wouldn't give a dang. Pretty much. Late dog passed away. Ah, man, sorry about that. Did not read that correctly. And no, when he read that, I was like, wait a minute. Like, at first I was trying to think about it, but then I was thinking, wait a minute, late dog. And then when you said that, I was like, oh, okay, makes sense now. Sorry about that, yeah. I just made it all up, so it's all good. Really, dude? You can't do that, man. But yeah, I've always told people, I'm always laid back. I'm just a chill person, and pretty much what I like to do is when I play is like think of it as like a hangout. You know, we're just chilling in the living room, playing some 64. Pretty much, that's all we're doing. Oh, I thought you said something. Huh? Alright, my girlfriend's playing Disney Dreamlight. She's excited because she got an expansion. So. Oh my gosh, she needs to have her cred up. She needs to have her street cred that she does play. She does play some hardcore games. Can't believe I'm watching someone play Quest 64 on the N64 in 2026. Hey man, that's what I do. I think like for instance, when I first started streaming through TikTok, I was playing on my PlayStation 1 and I was playing Mega Man Legends. And because of that game, for forever, as long as I live, that game has literally pushed my stream as far as it could. It pushed me all the way up to like, I think like almost 300 followers, and for that game I'm always grateful for. And then after that it was all Vigilante 8. And then I was realizing, because I played modern games, but I've realized it's like I don't know if it's just not me, you know, like anything. Oh my, Quest 64. Yes, it is. And I just realized that when I play retro is where, you know, that's I feel like that's where my channel is, you know, is retro. So, and I'm not mad about it. I'm excited for it because it pushes me more to just, you know, get these retro games to play, and I'm hoping that, you know, I get to find more games. Now, I am gonna say though, there is games that I will completely not buy because they are really expensive, like really expensive. Like for instance, there's a game that I always wanted to play, but I never could, and that would be what was it? Rule of Rose and Kuon. And I will admit, those two I do play it on an emu on the PC because they're way too expensive, and I'm not about that life. My God, this is Quest 64. I love this game as a kid and haven't thought about it in like 25 years. Shit, you got money, do it. I wish I had money like that. If I had money like that, I think I would buy all the expansion packs for my girlfriend right now. Babe, the chat thinks I have money like that. Okay, pretty much, but nah. We only rich and well, my girlfriend's rich in Disney Dreamlight. She has like 2 million gold coins. 4 million, my bad. I'm sorry. So, but yeah, they got Zygarde as an enemy on here. Yeah, pretty much. I'll catch you another time. This has been fun. Awesome. Thank you for stopping by and thank you for the follow. I really, really appreciate it. Again, I do have Twitch and I do have YouTube. You can follow me on those, and if you prefer watching me on those, that's awesome too. So, but you have a wonderful night, man. Tell your girlfriend to buy me that Frank Ocean vinyl since she got it liked. Tell me we're gonna buy that Frank Ocean vinyl. He's like, if she's gonna buy Frank Ocean vinyl, it's gonna be for hers. Like you don't even hear about Frank Ocean anymore. You just fell off fell off Earth. They're dancing menacingly, pretty much. Look at that. Oh, I should probably do it like this. Oh, this game brings back memories. Can't tell if I like them. It's just $240. It's nothing to her. What happened? It's only like $240. Nothing for you. He sold. That depends on where you find it. I guess, yeah, I guess it depends on where you find it. My girlfriend says if you're not wearing a tie, Chapakun, you know, she wouldn't be surprised. You know, you're an entrepreneur and... Had to try. Alright. I still can't move. Chapakun. I have no ties, but I do have a couple dresses. There you go. You have no ties. You have a couple dresses. What? Okay. You have to accessorize the dresses. You know, I just had to figure like how do you pronounce it. You should know this. My English is not that bad. I speak it fluently, and I still can't English. Well, that had nothing to do with it. I can't even Spanish. The only one that understands me really well is my mother. You're what little jeweler usually works. Buddy moving like that one dude on Street Fighter. It can't. I can't Spanish. And if I try to put them both together, I can't even Spanglish either. Yeah, it is. Missing. I say we're just gonna be missing a lot right now. Gonna keep healing. Ryan's doing his best, pretty much. Chris is Quest 64. Yes, it is. Okay, first of all, am I like going? I feel like I should go down there so I can. I need to save. So maybe if I follow the road. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, you'll see me playing a lot of retros that people are like, wait, what? Like, I've played Vigilante 8 and it just threw a lot of people off. Why didn't they include a shop in this? You know, that's a very good question. But again, it was the way they said for Nintendo 64 on the N64 Quest 64 was the first true RPG. So I feel like they just didn't think about it. They didn't, you know. Vigilante 8 was my shit. Oh my god, Vigilante 8 is like one of my favorite games on 64. Who's your favorite character on Vigilante 8? Holy. Not enough time for it if I remember. Yeah, pretty much. Man, no, Final Fantasy was way before that. Pretty much, but I feel like they knew pretty much. But like at that time, though, if you think about it, it was just kind of like on Square Enix, and Square Enix was kind of leaning a lot more toward like PlayStation at that time. I feel like, I'm not sure. Obviously I could be wrong. Yo, Vigilante 8 was one of those Holy Magic Century. Yeah, Holy Magic Century. Yeah, this is another way they called it, right? Or something like that. Holy Magic Century. Yo, Vigilante was one of those games I always rented but never owned. Oh my god, I own it. Have to. This could hold more data than the cartridge. Pretty much, yeah. Bro, with the bus or the robot? Oh, okay. Yeah, in Japan. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I remember it was like called something like that. I know somebody was mentioning that too. But yeah, you are right though. The disc could hold more data. That was basically. But I still think that even then, I'm like still like, I say impressed of how much memory they still shoved into a cartridge. That's like my biggest thing. Quest 64, that is so funny. Yeah, like I like that reaction. How people are like, wait, what? Quest 64 and all that. I love it. Have you been Eating Chronicles: The First Mage? Eating Chronicles. Why does that sound familiar? Was that like on PlayStation? Was that like on? I'm just trying to think where because I've heard that N64. I mean, Resident Evil 2 as a port of N64. N64? Its gameplay is exactly like Quest 64 on N64 too. Really? I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into. I have to actually like see it and everything. And I might have. I don't know. But yeah. I think it was made by the same people that made Quest. You have a party instead of one person. Ah, I got you. There's a Quest 64, but you get companions. I'm gonna have to check that out because there's plenty of games out there that I still like don't even remember like which ones if I played them or not. Like what was it called? Like just recently, I just found out about what was it called? The Sega game that I played before, Dinosaur for Hire. I don't know if anybody knows that game. World is definitely bigger than this though. I'm sure. I completely missed. Thank you for the likes. Appreciate it. What the heck was that? I'm just completely like missing constantly. I'm just gonna smack him. Quest 64 has Wabi Sabi. Wait, what? I know technically supposed to be heading out to the forest, if I remember, but I really need to like see if I'm close. If. Oh shit, that's a lot. Was fixing my precious comment. Oh, okay. You get the MP back while walking outside of fights. Yeah, I do remember I did find that out. Of course I miss. Trying to see what they're weak against. I mean, with the stick, but you know. There we go. Go with wind. Heal. Every enemy is weak against Mankies Punkies. Pretty much. I realized that all the enemies just die so quickly. Hey, that face though. Look at that silence. I missed. Dang. I think Soul Searcher tells you their weakness. I can't remember. You know, I didn't think about using Soul Searcher. I've only used it once just to see what it did. But maybe, and I missed. Of course I missed. Gotta keep on walking in circles. Oh crap, that got me. God, I can. She's back. The miss rate may be why most are sure just by Brian saying miss. Pretty much. Wow, that's a blast from the past. You're not the only one. Everybody that's here was just so surprised that I'm playing Quest 64. But yeah, I think that's funny though, Chapaku. That's really funny. The frogs are like 6 feet tall. I know! Look at that! Compared to me! Like Titans, man! I was just thinking about this one. I couldn't remember the name. Quest 64. Have you beat it before? No. Actually, to tell you the truth, this is my first playthrough. I owned a 64 board and everything, and I've never, as much as I wanted to get it, I never could. So, my girlfriend got me a Nintendo 64 for Christmas. Jungle Green, by the way. So, and I just decided, I'm gonna play it. And why not play a game that I have not, haven't played and stream it? Especially retro, So, I really love retro games. Good luck, man. It's a great game. Yeah, everybody's telling me good luck on this one. I got maybe out of the intro back when it was new. Nice. See, if I was a kid at the time, like playing this, I would not have understood anything about this game. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Did you ever play Ogre Battle 64, Person of Lordly Caliber? I played Ogre Battle. Yeah, I have. I'm trying to think of what was that. Yeah, I played it, but I never beaten it either. I've only played maybe just the beginning of it, and I gave it back to my cousin. Quest 64, yes, Quest 64. I was compelled to find a copy by the Quest 64 official account. They have an official account? I remember thinking this was really hard as a kid. Oh my god, me playing this and how many times like they hit hard, and I think I died already twice. I believe it. It's hard. Little child me would have not been able to handle it. I would have been so pissed. Cause I ain't gonna lie, me playing this right now as an adult, like it does seem hard. I know that the child me, I knew this would have been hard for me, but me playing it and understanding the game, like I can understand why. But it's still kind of hard, honestly. I just feel like retro games were a little bit more harder than anything. Do you know the Dollies? Oldies has all sorts of old games. Dub Dollies? Or Dub Oldies? Oldies. Dub Oldies has all sorts of games. It's a guy who really liked Quest 64. He's on Blue Sky. Huh, sorry, OMG. Website. Oh, I was like, what? DK Oldies. Oh, okay. I'm not sure. I haven't gotten anything from them. Personally, because I'm kind of mixed with it because I've heard mixed reviews, but I've heard a lot of negative and more than positive. So I'm a little bit iffy, on that, but not being sponsored or nothing, because I'm not gonna get nothing out of it, but I do get some of my stuff from Mercari. That's where like I get my stuff at. So it's not like a retro game thing. It's literally kind of think of like Facebook Market basically, and you know, but people will ship, you know, things that they have, you know, to you. So it'd be like, you know, retro games or, you know, things like that. So not sure how autocorrect did that. They are legit. That's when I got my copy of Quest 64. And I've gotten cables and stuff. Ah, okay. I gotcha. I don't know. I haven't, like, again, I haven't really, like, never gotten anything from them because I've heard mixed reviews. They praise more, a lot of negative reviews than anything. So who knows? I might give it a try, maybe. So I'll see and see where it's at. So maybe it's just people had bad experiences, you know. So. I'm impressed you deciphered that. UK Oldies is just really pricey. I like wandering around. I found a copy of Galarians at my local game. Nice. I do like going around. I do like going around. The thing is that here where I live, it's a little bit hard because the GameStop we had here, we had a couple of like game shops, and especially local ones, like locally owned, like from people. And it sucks because, you know, there was one that I really liked and it was just huge. They had a whole lot and they just went out of business, just out of the blue. You know, they were only open for like maybe like, I want to say I think like a year or two, and then that was it, done. So I was like, and I was planning on getting like Guitar Hero and things like that with the guitar and everything. Like I was planning on getting stuff like that, but they just went out of business, and I was like, okay. So then we have another one, and it's kind of the same. I feel like they kind of overpriced some of the games. Like, I'm not trying to be like, you know, anything, but like I do sometimes see that their games are a little bit overpriced. So, you know, I do try to like go out and try to see if I can find, you know, games. If not, again, the only place I can find the games that are a little bit like I feel like they're decent is on Mercari, and I just order stuff online because that's, if I want to go to a local game store, I have to drive like 2 hours from here just to go and do that, and I don't have gas like that, especially gas over here. Oh my god! I remember them being a real hot button for cost. We have a newish store called Extra Life Game Store. They sell games at fair prices there. That's good though. At least they're fair prices. The one in 64 RPG, Quest 64. Big retailers always spell doom for smaller places. Yeah, pretty much. And again, it was nice. Like they had a lot of retro stuff. I even told my girlfriend like I need to come here more often because they have a lot of like old games and stuff that they had the Sega Genesis, Sega Saturn, like the consoles and everything. But I feel like what kind of brings a lot of those game retailers down are scalpers. Like 100% is the scalpers. All they do is literally look for consoles, get the consoles, and then they just right away flip it to sell it. Like right away when they get that chance. They don't even like, you know, they just don't value that the games. They really don't. Hello, 64. Yeah, Quest 64. The GameStop went out of business in that town after the new small store came in, and yeah, our GameStop we had went out of business too. They took it out. I know that the store closest to me is closed for renovations again. I hope they're okay. I hope they're okay too, so you can get those games. Is this Quest 64? Yes, it is. Dang, play this game all the time. You're not the only one. Everybody that's here, again, everyone's here. You'll see all the games. Like I play a lot of retro, so you might see some games here that you're gonna be like, there's no way that a person knows this game. Like things like that. I'll probably even play games that like, oh my god, I couldn't remember it, but So, and I try to play games that a lot of streamers don't play. That's like what I try to do. I do play modern games, just so that everybody does know. I do play modern games, but I do lean a lot towards retro. That's like where my, where I'm at with my channel. What's it called again? It's called Quest 64. That's awesome. I love that game when I was little. There you go. Oh, Shannon. I've tried convincing another streamer to play this for months. I'm still waiting. Oh my god. I do have a streamer, a co-streamer, Buddy. I want to say Buddy, because if not for him, I would have not known anything what to do on Quest 64. But it's all over here. I'm just curious to see what's here. Nothing but this. But yeah, it's just one of those things that I'm like, is it me or did it just flip? Okay, now I'm in a whole different area. What just happened? Dude, when it stopped and now the lake is flowing in the wrong direction. If it stays like this, we can't make the crossing to Laura Pool. Find kettle of fish. Okay, but is it me or did it just completely like... Wow. I went forward. Whoops. I try... And then, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Hardest part of this game was not getting you turned around. Need to look at the compass. And Auto knows me, I only get retro streamers. Nice. Yeah, I have no idea what just happened. I can't go back. See where we're at with this. Oh wait, can I just... This might take me back to Dondaran, but it's okay. I'm not too really worried about it. I should grab the wings. I look at the map in this game as much as I do in Silent Hill. Oh my god, Silent Hill. My buddy that I have, he streams also too. Good friend of mine. He's right now currently streaming Silent Hill F. So if you guys are wanting to see that, and stuff, I could drop down his channel so you guys can see it. I get lost in both. Oh man, I understand that because I played like honestly just recently I started up playing Silent Hill Homecoming, and I've been looking at the map like crazy on that game. Thank you for the like. Oh, thank you for the follow, Ice Marine. Appreciate it. Now I have to walk all the way through. It's alright. I'm just gonna head, like, since I already saved at that one spot at the end, I'm gonna go ahead and now head over to the what's it called? That one forest that I needed to go to. Oh, I loved Homecoming. It was the first one I beat. Really? The first one Silent Hill I've ever beaten was Silent Hill 3. Was the first one I beat. Back in the N64 days, I put over 100 hours in this game before I realized that after winning combat. Whoa. I played the game many times, many years ago. It was really fun. See, and this is my first playthrough of this game, so I don't really know much about this game. I had a lot of the chat help me and give me advice of what I have to do, and I beat my first boss with the help of Rev and Ketsujo. So it's nice. It's really nice. The game auto points you in the direction you were facing. Yeah, I forgot who told me that. I think it was Ketsujo that told me that. I didn't realize that until he told me that once you beat combat, he goes to where you were heading. I didn't realize that. I really didn't. So it threw me off. I beat Homecoming first due date to my PlayStation 3, not playing PS2 games. My dad loaned me Homecoming. Ah, okay. You know, the other one that I like playing was Downpour, and I was so pissed that they took it off of the because I have it on the Xbox on my Xbox One. I was so pissed that they don't have Downpour. And I really was looking forward to play that game, and then I seen that it's not in the store anymore. I was so pissed when I saw that. I think it's been like 3 years already. I was never able to beat it. Only got to rent it a few times, but I love my time with it. Nice. Yeah, there's a lot of games that I've done too, where I rented and I just, you know, rented a few times and everything. And I loved quite a few games that I played. I think like Hexen was one of them too. It took me over 100 hours to notice that. I got lost so much back then. Oh yeah. I miss those days. I really do, where you just get lost in the game for hours and hours and, you know. I'm curious, how are you liking this game so far? I am loving it. I really am. It is a little bit on the difficult side, but I'm enjoying it. I love it. And especially even more, I love it how, you know, there's so many people in the chat and, you know, that remembers this game. And especially that like, oh, you know, this and that. And that's what I do with my channel. I like bringing games that are like, what? You know? It's the reactions that I love about. I've always wanted a remake of this game. You know, I feel like it would be a great time to remake this game. Yeah, you know, now with like modern, you know, controls and like, you know, updated graphics, maybe add a couple things like, you know, to it more now. Like, I think it would be great. Keep the system of like, you know, leveling up the elements and stuff like that. Like, keep it the same. It had a good story. I really want to play it someday. It had a good story. Which one? Are you talking about Quest 64 or are you talking about another game? Sorry, we just went off topic on that. Oh, I'm really glad you're loving it, man. I don't know if it's for me, though. I really try to play it. You know, there's nothing wrong with playing a game and it's not for you. There's some games out there that I've played that I'm like, it's not really for me, you know? But I watch people play games and stuff, and I'm like, oh, okay, you know, I mean, people like it, it's cool, you know, but again, some games are just not meant for people. And there's nothing wrong with it, you know? I just thought it was boring. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's alright. It's okay. Some people are some people have that, where they're just like, I don't like it, it's so boring. Or some people are like, it's too slow. Like my nephew. He doesn't like slow paced games. It needs to have a lot of action. It needs to have a lot of like so much to do, so he's been looking for a game like that, and I think the new game he started playing, it was the new Ninja Gaiden 4. So like he's all over that right now. So I've seen someone on Blue Sky trying to get a remake on the way. Really? Huh. Silent Hill Downpour. Quest 64 is also nice. I gotcha. Yeah, on Downpour, I've beaten that game. I have completed that game, and I loved it. It was, Downpour and Homecoming was one of my favorites, but Downpour was one of the games that I really enjoyed playing. So I do like my friend, he's got Silent Hill F and he's playing it, and I want to watch it. I really do. I'll step in a couple times here when he's playing it, just so that I can I like to support my friends. But I'm just like, at the same time, I don't want to watch it. Like, I'll have it on and I'll put it over there, so I'm there. But like, I try not to watch it because I want to get it someday, so I can actually play it. Oh man, Quest 64, mixed emotions. Like, I bet there's a lot of people here that right now in the chat that are the same. That when they first saw this, they were like, there's no way. I think I had a couple people that are like, well, yeah, there's some right now saying there's somebody playing Quest 64 in 2026. So, yeah, I get you 100%. But I love that reaction from people. I love it. I thought the graphics were fun, though. Might revisit it. It was a long time ago. But no, it's you never know. It's never too late, revisit it or anything. I'm so happy seeing one of my favorite N64 games being played. How far are you in? I just beaten the first boss. I'm on my way over to the forest. Yeah, on Glencoe Forest. Back when I was a dumbass. So I'll revisit one of these days. You're good. That's a good way to start. Back when I was a dumbass. So. Huh? Oh, I was thinking. Let's see. Question. Yeah, what's your question? It sparks joy. Quest 64, yes, it's Quest 64. I could never beat Quest. This is my first time playing it, so it's my first playthrough. I'm trying to, get through it. So, and it's been a lot of helpful and to understand a lot of how the game works by the chat. I wouldn't have beaten the first boss if it wasn't for Rev and Katsujo. So yeah, thanks to them I was able to do that, and then thanks for like more from the other chat, from other people that were helping me, giving me advice, beginning before Katsujo and Rev joined. So it was it's great. Did you know there was a Game Boy version of this game? I just found that out the other day, actually. So I didn't know that there was a Game Boy version of it. Somebody in the chat said that yesterday, and I was surprised. I didn't know that. I really didn't. Awesome. Did y'all know this game has an orchestra fan-made original soundtrack? Nah. For real? There's an orchestra fan-made? The music in this game was amazing. Oh yeah, is this emulator? Also, they have a Game Boy version at the store I went to. Really? Damn, I didn't know that. I'm gonna have to look that up. No, Aaron, this is actually my 64. Um, my girlfriend got me my N64, Jungle Green, by the way. Um, that she got it for me for Christmas, and ever since then, I've been stuck on it. I just been completely on it and been playing. Um, what is it called? During like Saturdays or on the weekends, we have family night with me, her, and my son, and we play Gauntlet Legends. So that's our game night. Oh, I was asking because they decompiled this for PC native now. Really? Hmm. No, I've thought about it of getting it also, but I've also thought that maybe I think it's a good thing to try to actually play it on the N64. Actually try to play like the system because I mean I could definitely get it on an emo and just get the graphics better and everything. But sometimes it's nice just to play just on the actual console and stuff. Now, if there was a game that's very expensive, like Goemon, that's definitely a game I would probably try to like get in like probably get a ROM for that because, for instance, like Rule of Rose for the PlayStation 2, that game is very expensive, and I'm sorry, but that's a game that I would probably just put it on the emo, straight up. Same goes for Kuon that I seen on eBay for like $1,000, and I'm not gonna drop $1,000 for a game like that. Maybe in the future, hopefully with this if my streaming career goes really well, then probably. But as of right now, I can't drop $1,000 like that. I couldn't do it. It's a tribute album. My bad. No, you're good. Check. I'm gonna have to make that. I'm gonna have to let me save that real quick. Actually, give me a quick second. I'm gonna save what you just put down real quick. That on the notepad. Okay, I'll do that. Some games are better to just emulate, economically speaking. Pretty much. I'm gonna try to get to the forest. That's like my whole thing right now that I've been trying to do or try to get to. Oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. It's a really good playlist. I'm gonna have to check that out. What the? Oh yeah, I seen this earlier. I wonder. I'm gonna try to fight it. I'm gonna try to beat it. So first is first. Let's see what it is weak against. Okay, Windaduzi. Oh, Cockatrice. Okay, a Cockatrice. Dang. So it is. That. So let's try water. 24. Miss. Awesome. Did you know that the Keltland map closely resembles Ireland? I did not know that. Oh man, this guy really hits kind of a little hard. Oh, I got him. I'm trying to get to the forest. Thank you very much. That's not the forest. Alright, now that I fought one... Oh, no, I'm good. Alright, cool. Double trouble, I know. Alright, let me heal real quick. Because I need to. I ain't gonna lie, I did thought of streaming something else today. Well, tonight, because I was got home, just got a little tired, but I was like, you know what? Nah, let's just keep going with Quest. So, but tomorrow I will be streaming what is it called? A horror game, since it is gonna be Friday Night Horror. So, and that at the end of it, it just all depends. Who knows? I was thinking of doing what was it? Nightmare Creatures or Castlevania on the N64. But in the same time, I was like, maybe something a little bit more modern, especially since my niece, she's the one that asked me to do a horror game. So Friday the 13th. Oh my god, right? I don't think it's Friday the 13th, is it? No. Way past Friday the 13th. But that would be funny. Or you mean the Friday the 13th, the game? Because I have Friday the 13th, the game, before they completely took it out of the stores. Yeah, the game. You know, I could probably play that. I would have to bring my Xbox, though, all the way over here. Because I have it on my Xbox. You know what, I'm just gonna... It's not even that difficult. Just go ahead and take them guys out. I think I had to go this way. Dang. Thing is, but I take a couple steps and they just pop out of nowhere. Completely dodged. Monsters games take casually approach child way too seriously, pretty much. Because they just see an innocent child and they're just like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, take this child out. And this child's trying to survive out here from monsters and eating bread and water. Like, that's he's just surviving out here. Please, Brian. Pretty much. And I took that person. Okay, that one hit me. I really missed that. Wispy Woods cousins. Pretty much. I couldn't think of the name. But you beat me to it. But you got it. Yeah, pretty much. That for now. Jeez. We're not gonna fight all freaking... I'm gonna get schooled. And, okay, these guys are like now chasing me, and I don't know how I should feel about that. Pushed it too early. Jeez. I pushed the A button already quickly. There we go. Alrighty then. I got fire this time. I feel like I was supposed to head out there because this, I don't really see anything else over here. Earth. Yeah, I already got fire and I clicked on Quest 64. Nice. Yeah. Everybody's been saying that. Really enjoying Quest 64. Okay, first of all, I should have healed. I didn't think about doing that. Yeah, honestly, I clicked the wrong button. That's why I was like, oh, okay, I got fire. It's like I leveled up, I think, like already twice already. Speedruns make this game look insane. Honestly, for me, playing this game is crazy how people would even speedrun this game. Like, now that you say something, I'm actually curious to actually watch somebody speedrun it. I'm 100% curious. Because this is my first time playing this game, and the way how everything works, like, Like, how would you speedrun it? That's a category? What I'm saying. And even Chopakus are like all confused. Like, wait, what? Like, I'm kind of curious to see this. I actually want to see a speed run. RPG has so much RNG. Wait. That's the thing. It's like, wow. Like now, okay. Bag, which is funny, the name. Bag of Dead Cats. I am honestly curious. You piqued my interest of how someone can speedrun Quest 64. Like, you really piqued my interest. And it seems like you piqued Chopakun's interest too. Like, you piqued her interest. So that's crazy to me. Now I'm just like thinking, how can somebody speedrun this? Like, I would literally, like, one day I'm probably just gonna like just stream and then just be like checking out like speedruns like that. Like, honestly, that's something that I would probably do. Okay, this thing is like really okay, I got it. Manipulation, probably. It's not hard, just gotta find the right bugs and glitches. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I've seen some crazy, like, you know, now that you think about it, I've seen some crazy ones that I have done. Like, for instance, I've seen people also like speedrun like Elden Ring, and they do stuff like that with like glitches. I think there was, I can't remember which one it was, where they would step like on top of the building, but they're still in the fight, and they can like they were just hitting that boss constantly without getting hit. And I was just like, what? So I guess you're not wrong. You know, that is a thing. When I was a kid, we found a garbage bag on the side of the road full of dead cats. One was alive. Oh, that's crazy. And so, like, is that the like? I'm just curious about like the name. Like, was that one of the reasons you picked it? Like, you know, I'm just curious because it's like, now that you're explaining like how, like, you know, yep, that's crazy. Did you keep the cat? Curious. Pokemon Stadium games have speed runs that are almost 24 hours long. Yeah, I can see that. Was that face? I'm like, I'm just wondering because like you explained this whole story and then you're like, you know, that's the reason of my name, and now I'm like, the cat story. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That, like, that's why the face is like, that's the kind of the same face that we're kind of like had that one alive cat for 14 years. Oh, that's crazy. That's awesome. It's kind of like my cat. Well, technically my girlfriend's cat. Our cat. She found her, was it in a car engine? Yeah. And her brother's truck engine. And huh? Yeah. So, and yeah, now there's times when my girlfriend gets mad at the cat. She's like, you fucking trash gremlin. It's like, okay. So, hope they had a comfy life. Well, pretty sure they did. Let me see. Time is it? 11:23. probably mummies. Yeah, pretty. Yeah, I want to figure like when I see them, like when I first saw them, I was like, okay, I get the mummies. I might have to. I might have to end up saving. Where is my defense? My defense is at 29. That is nuts. Yeah, I'm probably gonna end up saving so that I can call it a night, basically, because I gotta work tomorrow in the morning. If I remember where to go, because I'm completely lost. Like, the forest isn't even that big or anything. It's just like I'm confused by it. I think it's this way. Same here. Have a good night. Alright, have a good night, Choppin' Kun. Thank you for stopping by. I'll be streaming tomorrow, when I get off work. So I'm gonna be streaming a horror game, so Friday Night Horror. So Quest 64 is one of the first open world RPGs I've ever played. That's awesome. You know, the first 64 game I've played, and it's funny, is it's not Super Mario 64. It's South Park. South Park was one of my first games I played. And then it was Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Then Super Mario 64, and then what was the other one? Conquer Bad Fur Day. Do I have to head to? So pretty much I just gotta follow the road down. Guys, man. There we go. Dang, I only took a few steps. Alright, I lost myself again right now. There's the road. Oh my God, Quest 64. Yes, Quest 64. You ever do Mega Man Legends PS1, Mega Man 64? Yes. Do you have N64? Honestly, this unlocked an old childhood memory. I used to love this game. That's awesome. This is my first playthrough, by the way. I've never played this game until recently. So, I actually hold on. So I do have Mega Man Legends on the PlayStation 1. When I started first streaming through TikTok, Mega Man Legends was one of the first games I started streaming. That I basically started streaming more often than usual. And because of Mega Man Legends, it literally pushed my stream toward more where it is now. So it's awesome. But I'm glad you like this game. What was it? Cupid? It says everyone that hears in the chat has played this game, has a love-hate relationship with this game, so I'm hearing everything. Thank you, Cupid. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I completely forgot this game existed until now. Well, I'm glad I brought that up to you because that's what I do. That's part what my channel is. I play games that a lot of streamers don't play. And I've noticed, so I was looking around to see what games I can stream as a retro. And I see a lot of people play like Super Mario 64. I've seen people play kind of like, you know, really well-known games. Like that's what I've seen. And I'm that type of streamer that I don't like to do the same stream as everyone else. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and just stream something different. So I started streaming, well, I was streaming Vigilante 8 for a while actually, and then I decided, you know what, Quest 64 is a game I have never played before, and I've always wanted to, and I don't see anybody streaming it. So I was like, I'll do it. So I did it, and I met someone else that has been streaming Quest 64. So, and it's crazy to me because he's like, I've tried to stream it, but it hasn't like really popped off. So I'm like, that's crazy. Got a double save. There we go. Awesome. So, so today or tonight, I'm gonna start streaming Quest 64 for tonight. I stopped the stream. Tomorrow I will be doing Friday night horror. So I'll be streaming a horror game. Especially since my niece kept bugging me to play a horror game, so I'm gonna do it. You guys are welcome to to join tomorrow night when I get off work. It'll be about the same time, like around 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, around there. So good luck, amigo. Thank you, appreciate it. And I really do appreciate you stopping by. So, but I do stream a lot of like retro games, but I will definitely be streaming Quest 64 again sometime. Well, maybe not this weekend. And if I do, it'll probably be early in the morning before I stop, so that I can do some editing for my videos for like the stream and stuff, so I can post it like on TikTok and YouTube Shorts and stuff like that. So I'll definitely be doing that. But yeah, other than that, like if you guys want to, I do have a Twitch, as you guys can see up there on that I have. That's my channel for that, and I also have my YouTube. As of right now, I am streaming. So yeah, definitely if you want to go ahead and join me over there, that'd be great too. So anyways, I will catch you guys tomorrow, and have a good night, and good vibes, good energy, you guys. And again, I'll talk to you guys, or see you guys tomorrow. So bye bye.